All great puzzling adventures need to emphasize the puzzles above all else. Puzzlers with satisfying, clever, and unique puzzles are automatically great. See, it doesn't even matter if there's a lackluster story or too simplistic of graphics, as long as the heart of it is great. Flowweaver does the opposite. Mostly everything surrounding its puzzles are terrific. The visuals are stunning, the game oozes creativity, and for a VR game, the story is pretty compelling. It's got some of the coolest sections out of any VR game. Like when you come face to face with a massive undead dragon who has no choice but to help you, or traveling in between dimensions to the underworld. The game is truly jaw-dropping, if it were a movie, but this is an escape room puzzler, which means it has puzzles, and a lot of them. I'd say that 70% of the puzzles are hot, frustrating garbage that'll make you Google the answer more times than you can count, especially in the underworld. In that dimension in particular, there are so many confusing parts that it just doesn't make any sense. Even the good puzzles are just stupid. So Flowweaver is just an unpolished, frustrating, flawed experience that deserves nothing more than a quick glance. Not exactly. And this is where I might surprise a lot of people. I really enjoyed Flowweaver. From the great voice acting and amazing visuals to the engaging story and well-rounded characters, it's a double-sided game to say the least. On the one hand, most of the puzzles are stupid. On the other hand, about 30% of the puzzles were actually pretty satisfying and creative. I mean, having interdimensional puzzles where your actions affect things across all dimensions is an ingenious idea that's never really been explored before in VR. Also, some of the spells you unlock are really cool. Like, being able to talk to animals and get them to do your bidding is awesome. While the core of Flowweaver is flawed, at its heart, its creativity knows no bounds. In my mind, a game's core is its gameplay or story, but a game's heart is the passion behind it, its very premise, what the game represents and what it could be. And Flowweaver's heart is otherworldly. You can clearly tell that people poured a deep amount of attention and care into it. Sure, that doesn't make up for the unpolished and flawed experience at hand, but it does lead to a remarkably memorable experience, easily worth the price of admission for the visuals alone. Don't listen to the overly critical and harsh user reviews. Give this game a shot, because it does deserve it. And as a side note, virtually all games I review, I like. I won't review a game that I hate because I won't play a game that I hate. It's really as simple as that. So if you're wondering how to make sense of all these pros and cons, just remember, if there's a review on it, I think you should buy it.